Thank you, ma'am. I am Joe Musselwhite. I'm running for mayor. My wife is here tonight also. We've been married 37 years. Her name is Kyla. And we have 2 grandchildren, one little boy and one little girl. And you're not going to believe this, but they are also pregnant. We have 3 sons. 2 of them live in Warner Robins. One of them is a funeral director up in Cummings area. They come home occasionally. We will eventually get him back in our community. I'm proud Ms. Perdue's here tonight. It's good to see her. I met her husband David when I was probably 5 years old and he was 8 or 9, or maybe younger than that, probably before I was old enough to remember. But my father was the educator, come to work here in 1952 at Robbins High. And he worked for David's dad, who was also named David Perdue. He was school superintendent for a lot of years during the time there. For probably 20-something years, he was school superintendent. So we have a lot of roots in our county, and I'm glad you're here tonight. I'm glad I'm here to meet her and see her. I also support Robbins Air Force Base. I have contacts with 21st Century Partnership. I take the future BRAC, things of that nature very, very seriously. I will support Robbins Air Force Base every way possible, in any way possible. I am running for Mayor of Warner Robins. The base has qualified people. The gentleman in charge of the 21st Century Partnership is well qualified for that duty. As mayor, I'll support him in anything he ever asks me to do. But what I will do, he doesn't have to ask me to do, is I'm going to clean up Warner Robins. There's a part of Warner Robins most people aren't privy to see it. It's over on the northeast side of town, and I challenge you to ride around in there. When I say I'm going to clean up Warner Robins, I want you to know what I'm talking about. There's an area of town where there's hundreds of houses that need to be torn down. There's a lot of blight. There's a lot of people who need help. I do care about people. I do want to serve people. It's the reason I'm running for mayor. And when I'm elected, I am going to go to work and clean up and beautify Warner Robins. I'm also public safety, as Tom said. I'm on the state public works board, and like the other candidates said on their boards that they're on, I've met people from all over the state. Warner Robins is a community that everybody wants to be a part of. They call us for advice. We're friends with them. We have quarterly meetings. And we're just a great community here, and we need to continue to be so. I found out today that I'm all about Warner Robins, but I've made it real clear that I'm about Houston County. You know, we all do better when things are done, and we don't worry about who gets credit for doing it. I found out today that the city of Warner Robins contractor threw garbage, and I made it clear also that I'm going to work on these contracts. Well, I guess they called my bluff, so I'm going to say what I'm going to say tonight. I was going to say this on October 28th, the last forum. I can't wait any longer. I found out today that the local contractor has bought a landfill in Peach County and is no longer taking our local garbage to the Houston County landfill. Well, that's a couple $1 million impact on our community. Let me tell you about the effect that has on Robbins Air Force Base. They got a generation system out there, and they capture methane gas, and they send electricity to the Museum of Aviation, which saves the federal government a lot of money. So the last thing this community needs to do is stop this that affects this that affects this. That's what I'm going to do as your mayor. This stuff will not be accepted. It's not accepted today. I'm angry about it. And when I get in office, we're going to put a stop to it. We're going to tighten our belts. We're going to live within our means. We're going to be accountable. We're going to be available. And we're going to be efficient. That's my promise to you. And on November 5th, please vote for Joe Musselwhite, Mayor of Warner Robins.